make you feel filthy. But when you go home and you don't have that addiction, that high, doing its job anymore, because it's just you in the darkness of night. The reason why you might be messing up with women and not realizing it is women are not feeling you. They're not connecting with you. I just had an interview with a dear friend of mine who is a dating coach for men, and we got in this huge back and forth about vulnerability. And he was like, a man should never be vulnerable with his woman. And he's completely wrong. And it's why we have such a divorce rate. It's that kind of toxic, poisonous advice that is keeping people detached from one another. See, you can go through all the semantics. You can put on a good show. You can show her that you're confident. You can show her that you're successful. You can take her on those 5-star trips. You can show her a good life. You can show her what a brave, accomplished man that you are. But if she does not have access to your heart, the holy of holies, if she does not know how to connect with you, and if you do not know how to do that on a day-to-day basis, then yes, she will leave you. Then yes, you will fail with women. And it's the same thing. You know, I'm not going to say the type of women, but I just will say this story. I was living in Bali, Indonesia, and there were this certain type of women that the men love there. And they're like, these women are so beautiful, but there's just nothing there. And so they become so boring. They don't know how to add to the conversation. They just feel so cold. And so they're like, it's such a shame. It's such a waste because these women are so beautiful. But at the end of the day, the dates are boring. The sex is boring. All of it is just boring. And ultimately, these women are looking to these men to see what they can get out of them. You see, if you don't have it's the same thing. A man wants a woman that he can connect with. No guy wants to have sex with a woman when she's just starfishing and just laying there and she doesn't show you that she's moaning, she's enjoying it, she's orgasming. You're not going to want to be with her. It's the same thing with a woman. She's not going to want to be with you if you cannot move her in the heart. There's only so much time that you can buy by leading with your awards and your successes and your accomplishments and all the things that you have been conditioned to think that a woman wants. Listen, it's not working. It's why the divorce rate is so high. It's why women walk out on good men. Because at the end of the day, there's no connection there. At the end of the day, they're not having the conversations that need to be had, the hard conversations, the good conversations, the conversations that bring access to the heart. At the end of the day, if we want to succeed with one another, if you want to be successful with women, if women want to be successful with men, it is a journey of the heart. It's not a journey of the mind. It's not a journey of the accomplishments. It's the amount of access that you are willing to grant another human being to your heart. And 9 out of 10 times, you don't know how to do that because you've not given yourself access to your heart. You have not cultivated a relationship with yourself. And so therefore, you cannot give what you have not given to yourself. And that's why for years, I've been talking about why men should become an emotional warrior, why you need to have boundaries, why you need to be vulnerable, why all of my programs speak to it's cultivating a relationship with your heart and providing the tools to get you there. Why is it that a couple, when they get married, what do you see on their faces? You see joy. You see anticipation of the future. You see a little bit of worry of like, am I really making the right decision? Did I really choose the right partner to do the rest of my life with, to make babies with, to build a home with, to build a life with, to build a legacy with? Did I really choose the right person? You see so many full spectrum of emotions when a person's getting married or when they first start dating. But what happens is we start shutting down our hearts. The mundane of life starts demanding our attention, and we slowly start walking away and abandoning our own hearts. But that is the veil of intimacy, is inside of the heart. That ability to connect to your heart, that ability to give access to other people to your heart.